Hi everyone. It took me a little bit time to get everything set up all right, and so everything looks pretty much all right. Just a second. Okay, yeah. I don't like this glare really. Hang on just a second. Let me just make sure that there is not much of a glare. Okay, looks tiny bit better. Okay, there we are. So there's another session of Shayanti Finance with me, Shayanti. And no, there is not going to be any live stream of any tutorial or demonstration today. I just wanted to share about what are my plans for February. I'm really, really excited about February. I hope everybody else is doing great too. My 2019 Artwise is going just awesome, and I hope yours is too. Let me know in the comments if you are doing great as far as art is concerned. If not, I'm sure you will catch up soon. Anyways, I'm doing great. And hi, Akash. Thank you for catching me live. I know it's a very awkward, inconvenient time, Monday afternoon, but I couldn't make time on the weekend, over the weekend. So I thought, oh, well, let's go ahead and do it on Monday only. So this is February is almost here, and I wanted to share about my February uh, art goals and what I'm thinking about February. That's what I wanted to share today. So for February, I'm planning an everyday art challenge. Yes, I'm going to do something art every day. I'm going to do videos too, not YouTube videos. That I wouldn't do that at this point of time. But there will be videos on Facebook and Instagram. But I'll come to that February Art Challenge part a little bit later. Let me tell you what other things I have in store for January, or rather February. I'm sorry. So February is when we worship the goddess of wisdom, the Indian goddess of wisdom, Saraswati. And I'm not big on religion or religious ritual, but this particular festival or puja is kind of very important for me. I do an yearly tribute to the goddess of wisdom because I think I owe whatever little art or knowledge that I've gathered to her in one way or the another. So I do a little art tribute for Saraswati Puja every year. And so this was a couple of years ago, back in 2017. And this was a one that I did last year. Um, in 2018, and both of them are have YouTube videos for them, so I'll link them in the video description below when I finish the live stream, and you can check them out if you care to. So I'm going to do one of the Saraswati Puja, Saraswati related art. Also, like every month, I have been doing my art series, couple of art series. In fact, the first one is a Disney reimagined art series. So I'm reimagining Disney characters, Disney princesses, so far as real life people, and I'm going to continue on that series too in February. And I'm also doing a zodiac theme series. So each month I'm doing the zodiac sign themed painting that's of the zodiac that month. So this month it will be Aquarius, and so that will be there too. And other than that, there is Valentine's Day coming up. So I have a couple of very cute projects in mind for Valentine's Day, which will be pretty easy, beginner style. So you can do those as well. At that point, I'd like to mention that last year I did I actually did 5 different art tutorials just meant for a Valentine's Day. One of them is card making for Valentine's Day, so you can check them out. The other one is easy beginners landscape kind of tutorial. This is the one that you can do along with your partner for Valentine's Day, just a fun project. And I also did this bird painting uh, for Valentine's Day, also kind of like a love family a relationship theme. I also did a heart-shaped cloud that was an oil pastel. I did a pair of sun corners. I thought they were lovebirds, but they were actually sun corners in watercolor. That was kind of like a heart shape too. and I did a heart-shaped galaxy painting in oil pastels. All of them I'll link in the video description below, so you don't need to worry about that. So if you want to do any of those this year, go ahead and check them out and see if you like any of those. But I will do a couple of brand new artworks this year too, just for Valentine's Day. You can just enjoy it with your partner or by yourself, or you can just do it with your partner. Both of them will be fun projects. So that's something coming up, but I won't tell you what exactly it is right now, so you'll have to check them out in the next couple of weeks. Now let's come back to the art challenge. So I'm going to do this art challenge where I am going to do an art every day. So why do it? First of all, as you know, I recently moved to North Carolina, and at this point I do not have a day job. I'm currently in the process of interviewing and looking for the right fit. So I have a little bit extra time, and the time that I have, I do not want to waste on just napping or watching TV. Although I love doing these things, but that's a normal tendency of people to do all of these things when you have extra time. So I want to fill all my days with lots and lots and lots of art, and I want to encourage you to do the same. Do as much art as possible, because doing something creative is what we all want to do at all times. So that's the plan. So that's the first and foremost reason, to use the time effectively and do more art. And that's the first reason why I'm doing this February art challenge. Now, like I said, there will not be a YouTube video for each and every day, but there will be a video. At least I plan to do a video for each and every art that I do. And most of them will be probably doodles. And that brings me to the second reason why I want to do this. There are lots of art experiments that I have been planning to do for a long time. Like, I see something online like painting with coffee. I want to try that out and find out what pros and cons, how, whether I like it or not, what happens when you do that, is it easy or hard, similar kind of challenges. So those are some things that I want to do. And if I try to do a video of everything, like a YouTube video of everything, and wait, it just becomes a little cumbersome, time consuming, and I'm ending up not doing them. Then I often like to do a lot of doodles, like just a simple, maybe a flower, a bird, or a quick sketch portrait. And I generally end up not doing them because I'm not videoing them. And I just think, okay, I'll do it later. So I don't want to do anything later. I want to use this time that I have effectively and do as much art as possible right now. So that's why I'm going to do this everyday art. And just I'm doing the video part specially because I do not want to miss out on anything. I want to commit myself to this project, to this challenge, everyday art challenge. If I think that, okay, I am just going to do something every day, and if I do not commit myself to posting a video or posting it online to social media, then I probably will not do it. So that's why I'm committing myself to do a video every day, even if it is just a quick sketch. Coming onto that matter, like one of my things that I want to try out is sketching a lot with charcoal. The reason being, I want to do a lot of drawing related videos, but my graphite drawings, they're so light. Because the very important thing about drawing is that keep your initial drawing very light, so that when you paint on top of it, the lines are not visible. So I'm thinking, if I do drawing tutorials with pencil, then graphite pencil, then it's probably not even visible, so it won't be good tutorial. So I'm trying to find out alternative ideas, and charcoal seems to be a good choice at this point of time. So I'm thinking of doing charcoal, but I have not done that so far. So that's something I'm going to try out. I'm going to do some charcoal works, video myself, and see whether they're visible and understandable in these videos, and whether I can make tutorials out of them. So that's another reason why I want to do this. So there will be similar kinds of work of art every day. And the third thing And probably one of the most important things is that I want you guys to join in with me on this challenge. Yes, maybe you do not have enough time to do it every day throughout the month. Even if you can do it one day, share your artwork with me. Email me. You will find my email linked in the video description below once again. And you will also find it in my About page on my YouTube channel. So email me whatever art you can make, whether it's every day, one day, 2 day, whatever you can make throughout the week. And I would love to share it with my friends, my social media. And at the end of February, the at the beginning of March rather, I'll do a final video on talking about how I fared with the February Art Challenge, and I'd like to include your art with mine and share our cumulative success, because that's what it is all about, to get the entire community that we have built together around this channel and work together to inspire each other to do more art. Um, that's the whole idea behind YouTube art channels. You get together with people, even if you're not close by, even if you're not physically near each other, but you get inspired by each other and do more art. So that's what my art challenge is going to be. So if you are not following me on my art channel, uh, YouTube channel, then I would suggest that you get subscribed right now and also hit the notification bell, because unless you hit the notification bell, you will not get notification every time I post a new video. So that's one of the things I suggest you to do. And thank you, everyone. Somebody mentioned that they are from Canada. Hi from North Carolina in the United States. I'm glad that you could join in. Somebody else asked that if how they can join in. Like I said, as soon as I finish my live stream, I will go online and I will edit this live stream. It will be available on my channel, and check that out. I will link a lot of everything that I'm talking about in the video description below, so you can email me all the art that you are creating. So, and I will collect them together and include it in our final a video of how we did together in the February Art Challenge. So that's how you can join me. And so you've got to wait a little bit till I finish this live stream and post all of these details. Give me another 10-15 minutes and I will edit the video and add all of the links and everything. Another thing I'd suggest you to do is, if you're not following me over other social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, I'll link those in the video description below as well at the same time. I'd suggest that you subscribe or follow me on those platforms as well, because I will not be doing a YouTube video on each of these everyday art channels, but I will be doing videos every day and I will be posting on Facebook and Instagram. That's the plan right now. So if you want to see more me doing all these arts all through February, do let me know. Or rather, do follow me on social media. And thank you for mentioning that I have a soft voice. Well, that's just my normal demeanor. I speak slowly, probably because English is not my native language, although I think I'm pretty conversant in English. So that's my just normal self. I think a lot. Use the fillers a lot, say a lot of you're most welcome, Gilly's art. Thank you for following. If you're following me, I honestly appreciate that. I hope you would get to see some real good art every day in February. So talking about my soft voice, yes, that's just my normal self. I use the fillers a lot. I use the words and so a lot. My sentences are just continued from one to the other. There is not a full stop very often. So that's just me. That's pretty much all that I wanted to talk about. So do give me a few minutes to finish this live, after I finish this live stream, to upload all of that information, all the links of the videos that I talked about, my email, all my social media links and all that. So so that we can stay in touch with each other. And I hope most of you will join me at least for a day. Try at least for a day to join me on this February channel. Let's make so much art that we fill up the whole world with love and art and beautiful creative things instead of being negative about it. There's a lot of bad things going on in everybody's life, everywhere in the world. But let's just try to be more positive and more creative and take everything out on our art. That's the whole idea. And I'm hoping that we'll all do great together. And that's about it for today. And like I said, do check after about 10 minutes, and you will find all the links in the description below. If you have any further questions, leave in the comments and I will try to answer my best. I try to answer all questions ever posed, unless that it's a very unreasonable questions. I try to answer each and every question ever put in comments. So I'll see you soon. And by the way, on the days Wednesday and Friday when I post post videos like my usual schedule on YouTube, those are the 2 days that I will not be doing everyday art. That's because on those days the YouTube video will serve as that day's art. So pretty much every day other than those days a week, Wednesday and Friday, you will see new art. So that's about it. Thank you all for joining in at such an inconvenient time on this live stream. If you haven't, again,